First with Breaking.
Thank you for joining us on another informative episode of Marketing Edge on TV, Nigeria's leading initiative in the business of brand management and in the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute awesome package that comprises brand news, brand and focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix encompassing thorough in-depth analysis, all aimed at promoting the brand idea. I'm Oluwabukola Omaniye.
In a world where marketing is a symphony of creativity, here comes the biggest marketing event of the year. For 20 exciting years, Marketing Edge has been promoting the brand idea and celebrating creative excellence in Nigeria. Now it is time to celebrate with a triple delight experience. First, join us on Zoom on Friday, September 15th by 10 a.m. at our National Marketing Summit with the theme, The Sustainable Growth of Marketers, Adapting to Challenging Opportunities in a Disrupted World. Guest speaker, Ivan Moroke, CEO, Cantor Insights Division, South Africa. On September 16th, join us at the majestic Podium Event Center in Lekki, Lagos, as we celebrate 2 decades of Marketing Edge 20th Anniversary and Brands and Advertising Excellence Awards. Time is 3 p.m. It's going to be an enchanting night of glamour, glitz, and excellence that you dare not miss. Come, let's celebrate Marketing Edge at 20. Marketing Edge, promoting the brand idea.
We begin Marketing Edge on TV with brand news, where we'll bring you the latest development around brands and on the field of marketing, advertising and communications in Nigeria and around the world. Now on brand news. As the Marketing Edge 20th Anniversary Milestone Celebration gathers momentum, some cerebral professionals in the integrated marketing communications industry have commended its audacity and resilience in impacting the entire spectrum and for sustaining its brand promise for 20 good years.
I think you guys are pioneers, if I may use that word. You guys have helped to pioneer the whole space of marketing journalism, right? And to a large extent, you guys have opened the space for other people to also play on a very fair basis. And you guys have helped the industry, meaning advertising, both creative media and the other legs, to really begin to keep driving relevance and have visibility. So we want to say congratulations, 20 years of value to the industry.
And I think it's a business vision that saw tomorrow. Because the 21st century is about data, platform, and content. Now, Marketing Edge gives you 2, which is platform and content. So, in terms of how have you done, I think you've done well.
I think Marketing Edge has done quite well for himself, really, because when you talk of where you get the industry news, even beyond the industry, because I think it goes. Most times I just go to Marketing Edge website or the social media to get the top lines of what is happening and now deep dive to read more. I think they've done quite well in that information segment.
For somebody like Mr. Ajayi to start Marketing Edge was very audacious, because it was a period where people don't really believe in such type of magazine. And he started and he kept pushing, and then some people started encouraging him, and today he's not only doing magazine, it's also online, and I think it's also on TV.
I wish Marketing Edge actually the very best, and I'm hoping that they will not rest on their oars. So it's not like, yeah, we've done this and then we begin to fall back. No. If you've done it, it's now for you to even do better, because people are looking up to you guys and people are dependent on Marketing Edge. So I wish them all the best.
Thank you very much. They also lauded the organization for recognizing excellence among professionals through its annual awards.
Somebody has worked and people have played key roles in developing a sector or an industry, it's good to say thank you. It's good to recognize them. One is it also encourages people who are hoping to do things to know that if I do good things, I will be rewarded. For people who have done good things that are being rewarded, they are encouraged to do more.
For the fact that you are always there when I was given, it means you're doing the proper thing. So you're on the road well traveled.
The leading voice of the industry has also announced that all is set for its much-awaited 2023 National Marketing Summit and Marketing Edge Brands and Advertising Excellence Awards. The summit, themed The Sustainable Growth of Marketers Adapting to Challenging Opportunities in a Disrupted World, is a conversation that will be led by Ivan Moroke, the CEO of Kantar Insight Division, South Africa, and other industry intellectuals. It was glitz and glamour at Radisson Blue Ikeja GRA Lagos when Consumer Value Awards spotlighted 54 brands across industries and categories voted by consumers as Best Value for Money Awards winners at the just concluded second edition. This year's edition, themed Consumer Satisfaction Index, recognized brands such as Glow, Leadway Assurance, Indomie Noodles, Mobile Super, and several others as Best Value for Money brands. Also, heads of some agencies such as the Nigerian Communications Commission, Nigeria Civil Aviation Agency, and Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA, were recognized for their immense role in advocating that consumers get the best value for their money and that brands are passionate about meeting these demands.
People still continue to sell substandard, expired, and hazardous products. And consumers, as it is in Lagos State, are kings. So we just want to tell people out there that the agency was specifically created to ensure that they get satisfaction, which is very cogent, because when you bring out your money to buy products, or when you even bring out your money to get services rendered to you, you must get value for that money and also satisfaction.
The convener, Akonte Ekine, who's also the lead strategist of Absolute PR Limited, noted that this year's award has been nothing short of extraordinary.
Consumer Satisfaction Index is a rare phrase in our environment. It is almost given that whether you like it or not, consumers will come to you. But people are looking forward to that word, Consumer Satisfaction Index, which should be measuring it from time to time in our market. Every brand should measure its Consumer Satisfaction Index from time to time. If you don't measure your Consumer Satisfaction Index, you are in trouble as a brand.
High point of the event was the recognition of the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, as Consumer Rights Advocate Governor of the Year. He was represented by Adetutu Oluremi Oshosanya, Lagos State Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Cooperatives. And that was brand news. Next is Branding Focus, just after the break.
In a world where marketing is a symphony of creativity, here comes the biggest marketing event of the year. For 20 exciting years, Marketing Edge has been promoting the brand idea and celebrating creative excellence in Nigeria. Now it is time to celebrate with a triple delight experience. First, join us on Zoom on Friday, September 15th by 10 a.m. at our National Marketing Summit with the theme, The Sustainable Growth of Marketers, Adapting to Challenging Opportunities in a Disrupted World. Guest speaker, Ivan Moroke, CEO, Kantar Insights Division, South Africa. On September 16th, join us at the majestic Podium Event Center in Lekki, Lagos, as we celebrate 2 decades of Marketing Edge 20th Anniversary and Brands and Advertising Excellence Awards. Time is 3 p.m. It's going to be an enchanting night of glamour, glitz and excellence that you dare not miss. Come, let's celebrate Marketing Edge at 20. Marketing Edge, promoting the brand idea.
Now on Branding Focus. In today's marketing landscape, video storytelling is a powerful way to connect with audiences and build brand resonance by using visuals and narrative to evoke emotions, stimulate curiosity, and provoke thoughts. brands can create videos that are memorable and shareable. Effective video storytelling starts with a strong understanding of the audience. What are their needs and wants? What are their pain points? Once you understand your audience, you can start to craft a narrative that resonates with them. The narrative should be clear, concise, and engaging. It should have a beginning, middle, and end, and ultimately build a satisfying conclusion. The visuals should also be carefully chosen to complement the narrative. The colors, imagery, and cinematography should all work together to create a cohesive and impactful experience. When done well, video storytelling can be a powerful tool for marketing. It can help you build relationships with customers, boost brand awareness, and drive sales. This sensory vision imbues video with a level of impact that resonates deeply with viewers, making them more likely to remember and share the experience. By using visuals and narrative to connect with your audience on an emotional level, you can create videos that are memorable and shareable. Transforming marketing messages into cohesive narratives, brands can cut through the clutter and capture the fleeting attention of their audience. A well-told story captures attention, sustains interest, and guides viewers through a journey that leaves a lasting impression. It enables brands to present information in a format that is not just consumable, but also memorable. That was Branding Focus. Next is Industry Conversations, where we have discussions with industry thought leaders who have distinguished themselves in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. Today we'll be speaking with the CEO of Mediacraft Associates, Mr. John EHIGUESE, just after this break.
In a world where marketing is a symphony of creativity, here comes the biggest marketing event of the year. For 20 exciting years, Marketing Edge has been promoting the brand idea and celebrating creative excellence in Nigeria. Now it is time to celebrate with a triple delight experience. First, join us on Zoom on Friday, September 15th by 10 a.m. at our National Marketing Summit with the theme, The Sustainable Growth of Marketers, Adapting to Challenging Opportunities in a Disrupted World. Guest speaker, Ivan Moroke, CEO, Cantor Insights Division, South Africa. On September 16th, join us at the majestic Podium Event Center in Lekki, Lagos, as we celebrate 2 decades of Marketing Edge 20th anniversary and Brands and Advertising Excellence Awards. Time is 3 p.m. It's going to be an enchanting night of glamour, glitz, and excellence that you dare not miss. Come, let's celebrate Marketing Edge at 20. Marketing Edge, promoting the brand idea.
Thank you so much for joining us on Industry Conversation. Today we'll be speaking with the CEO of Mediacraft Associates, Mr. John EHIGUESE. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for joining us on the program.
Good afternoon, it's my pleasure.
And congratulations on the 20th anniversary of your company. So tell us, how does it feel, nurturing a company for 20 years, even in this challenging Nigerian economy?
Well, it's a mix of several emotions, but all around it's been a jolly good ride. It's been a mix of, like I said, ups and downs, but I just feel that, 20 years is a long time, and it's been a journey. It's been a nice journey.
Great. So what would you say is your business survival strategy?
Well, fundamentally, it's to be good at what we do.
Okay.
And so that we are known for that quality service. That's our watchword, actually. And it will interest you to know that 90% of the new business we get are referrals because of the quality of work that we do. So we hold that very dearly, the quality of work that we do.
Awesome. Okay, so I know that you used to be an accounts director. So tell us, how did you move from being a paid professional to being a successful entrepreneur?
Well, it's an interesting story. when I left my last job, paid job, I was actually looking for another job. And then it occurred to me that why don't I just set up shop? You know, I was in my MBA at the time, Lagos Business School. I had a family, so I was under pressure, money-wise. But I just thought, but I can do this thing, you know. So I decided to start. And it was not a smooth journey initially, but thank God for where we are now.
Oh, okay. So tell us, what were some of those challenges, and or what were the challenges for you encountered during?
Like I told you, I had a family of my wife and 5 children, and of course I was doing my MBA too at the Lagos Business School. Okay. So there was a lot of pressure in terms of finances, but I just felt that I could do this thing. So, and it's a very interesting story, and maybe I should tell it. One of the places where I applied for a job then, the young man who was the MD of the company, he died in a plane crash later. May God rest his soul. So when I got there for the interview, he looked at me and said, "Mr. EHIGUESE, you are 45 years old." I said, "Yes." "Why are you looking for a job?" I said, what do you mean?" He said, "Why don't you just think of setting up your own business?"
Wow.
And I thought about it, and he said, "Because most of the people are going to recommend you to are actually younger than you, and you don't want that kind of situation. So why don't you just consider you should be the one employing people, not being employed?" So I thought about it, and when I left the office that day, I tore my CV and decided I was going to set up the business.
Wow.
That was it.
Well, what an interesting story. So tell us, what informed the name Mediacraft is quite unique. What informed that name?
Well, actually, work with the media. So what I was thinking of was that we're crafting media strategies. Okay. That was how the name came up. And of course, the associates in the name was that I was thinking then that my staff would be my associates, not really employees. So I'll treat them like an associates, and that was the idea, basically.
Wow, I love the philosophy around the christening of your company. So tell us, how is your company positioned in the market, and how is this brand positioned and resonating with stakeholders?
Well, we are clearly one of the leading PR agencies in Nigeria today, with a staff strength of 40 plus.
Wow.
So that's clearly our positioning, and we want to position ourselves as the leading and most efficient PR consultancy firm in Nigeria. So that's it, and that's it basically.
Okay, great. So I know that I have read somewhere that Mediacraft, came to innovatively disrupt the status quo, in the PR sector. To what extent has this been achieved?
Well, you know that PR is undergoing innovation, disruption, driven largely by the internet and social media. So of course we have to respond to that. Okay. So we are disrupting ourselves and our operations continuously. It's not an end game. It's a process, and we're at it. We're disrupting ourselves.
Okay, great. So tell us, how is the industry responding to the Mediacraft challenge?
Well, we are in business, doing good business, I must say.
Good.
And I think that's a reflection of the fact that the industry accepts us, and we're growing also. Okay. Regardless of the age, we're growing. And so that's a constellation.
Okay, so tell us, what are some of the innovative disruptions your businesses, brought, and what is the impact on your business and, the industry?
Well, we introduced integrated communication, because right now we don't have any campaign that doesn't have both a combination of traditional and digital media space. So that's part of disruptions, and of course, we always take every brief, as unique. Okay. There is no template with what we work, how we work, and we're disruptive to the extent that we'll treat every brief as unique.
Great. Okay, so tell us, what is your clientele like?
Well, we work for some of the biggest clients. The Stanbic Group, for example, Stanbic IBTC Group, the entire group, Olam Group, InterSwitch Group, and USEC. USEC is US Soy Exports Council. These are major clients and our retainer clients. And then we have a lot of other clients that are not necessarily retainer. So we have quite a healthy clientele list.
Awesome. So tell us, what is your company's competitive edge in the market?
Like I said, we pride ourselves in the quality of work that we do, and we're responsive to clients' briefs. Yeah, and I don't say that lightly. You can ask the industry. So that's basically it.
Awesome. So I know that Mediacraft is in affiliation with an international agency. Tell us about this relationship and the experience.
Well, we're affiliated with Freshman Hillard Global PR Network, which is top 3 networks in the world, in 2015. And it's been a healthy relationship since then. We get some business from them, from the global activities, and we also have access to their tools and global best practice standards, so and resources too. So it's been a worthwhile relation. I don't have any regrets about it at all.
Awesome. So how would you describe the continuing evolution of the PR sector?
Well, PR is changing
Okay.
Rapidly, and of course, like I said, it's largely driven by the digital media and the internet. So we are responding accordingly, you know. So that's how that's.
So talking about change, how would you say the sector is faring? That is the PR sector. How is the PR sector faring, you know, in this post-COVID age?
Well, the PR sector is surviving. Of course, we have to make adjustments, you know, because of the, like you mentioned, COVID has introduced a new dimension in the way we operate. For example, right now, we do a lot of remote work. We're only in the office physically twice a week. So the other few days we work remotely, and we've done that for 2 years now, successfully, I must admit. Obviously, it's a successful experiment, you know. So, yeah, so we're responding.
Okay, so tell us, what is your view of how the inflationary Nigerian economy, how is it impacting the PR sector, especially Mediacraft as an agency?
Well, it's affecting everybody. And of course, you know that our costs have risen, so we have to make adjustments accordingly. And like you said, also, COVID has affected the way we work too. Right now, we just do 2 days in the office, and we'll do a lot of remote work, you know. So we have to adjust accordingly. Okay,
so would you say that the Nigerian PR sector or the Nigerian PR ecosystem is at par, you know, competing globally?
Well, that's a tricky question, you know, because of course you know that the influence of technology is very much in PR business. AI is ravaging now our business, like in other sectors. Of course, we are not yet at the level of some of the economies, like you mentioned, but we're growing. We're growing, and there's hope.
Okay, great. So talking about technology, what are the key factors that will form the bedrock or, you know, shape the PR consultancy in Nigeria going forward?
Obviously, technology. That's inevitable, and that's global. And of course, human resource, talent, you know, talent, because we have a challenge with talent right now. And the jackpot syndrome is not helping either. So, yeah. So these are things, basic things, talent and technology.
So in a nutshell, what would be your definition of the PR agency of the future?
PR agency of the future is a multi-purpose setup, you know, with diverse competencies. It's difficult to specialize now. We have to do a bit of everything, you know, to survive. And, you know, of course, there's convergence in the media space, you know. So there's convergence too. So we have to, the agency of the future is going to be like a potpourri of a lot of competencies, you know. So we have to have diverse competencies within the agency of the future.
Great. So talking about affiliation, merging, and, you know, acquisition, what would you recommend for, you know, the PR sector regarding the Nigerian marketing and communications industry?
Well, mergers and acquisitions are inevitable. They are a natural course of events because people want to scale up, you know. But in our environment, it doesn't necessarily give you advantage. That you are big doesn't necessarily mean that you have the big accounts. So I think that to slow down a little bit, but it's coming. It's inevitable. It's a matter of time.
Okay, great. So are there other lines of businesses you are venturing into?
Well, we actually own an online business platform. In a sense, it's like a backward integration for us. And we've operated it for a while now. We're not making money there, regrettably. But we have it there, and it's called BizWatch Nigeria Limited. And so that's the only subsidiary that we have.
So what would you say are, Mediacraft's projection for this year and the future?
Well, we hope to grow, both in terms of size and in terms of businesses, especially businesses, in terms of billings too. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll keep doing what we do and keep getting better at what we do, and we hope for the best. Okay,
and on a final note, tell us, who is John EHIGUESE?
Well, I'm just a simple man, and what you see is what you get with me. I'm just a simple person that is very hardworking and would like to make an impression everywhere that I am and everything that I do. Yeah, that's it.
Of course, you have made an impression on me today. Okay, and so we have come to the end of our conversation with Mr. John EHIGUESE, the CEO of Mediacraft Associates. I am Oluwabukola Omoni. See you same time next week.
It's not your regular show. It's an online interactive session where we share my views on the everyday issues that cut across politics, security, health, current affairs, governance, and so much more. I am passionate about our country. I choose to support any conversation geared towards building a better Nigeria. Babajide Kolade Otitoju. Join me every Saturday on TVC News YouTube channel as I discuss Nigeria and the world at large on the show, Issues with Jide.
Hello there. There's a brand new quarter, and your favorite TV program, CAC Weekly, is about to unveil new innovations fresh from the Nigerian Company Registry. Now, have you heard of the Extensible Business Reporting Language XBRL standard for filing of electronic financial statements? Do you also know that there's so much that you can do on your own on the company's registration portal, CRP, from the comfort of your home or your office? Because the CRP offers end-to-end electronic registration solution for accredited customers and the general public to initiate and complete pre-registration and post-registration applications electronically, online filing of annual returns, online registration of limited liability partnership and limited partnership. See you there.
The task of the leaders is to get their people from where they are to where they've not been. How do we hold our leaders accountable in the business of lawmaking and representation?
The mandate that you have given to us is not abused in any way.
The primary purpose of government is to ensure the welfare and security of the Nigerian people.
The constituency project had noble intentions, and they still remain the most veritable tool.
Do they really know their representatives at the states and national assemblies?
Our people, they don't have water. They are suffering. They only drink water from where rain falls.
For the current one, the 10th assembly, I don't really know who is in charge.
From the mountaintops to the deepest valleys, we're ready to go an extra mile just to show Nigerian your constituency project. Know your representative with Maria, bridging the visible gap.
Experience information and entertainment like never before as TVC Breakfast takes your weekends to a whole new level. Introducing TVC Breakfast Weekend Edition, your ultimate source of thrilling sports updates, insightful political analysis, and captivating entertainment news. Stay in the know with what's trending, catch up with the latest in sports, and immerse yourself in the latest buzz from the world of music and movies. Your weekends are no longer just days off, but moments packed with knowledge, excitement, and enjoyment. TVC Breakfast Weekend Edition, only on TVC News.
At TVC News, wherever the beat